Hey guys, and welcome to yet another Star Wars game, a beautiful Star Wars game, if you don't mind me saying. We have Dennis on the right playing Jeremy. My name's Steven.
And I'm Zach.
And we're going to commentate this game and hopefully provide a little insight for you and also ourselves through the process. Now, this is the second match of the top four. We already saw Zach playing Tim, and Zach, you took that one. And so now we're going to see who's going to meet you in the finals. If you've already watched the finals, you probably know, but it's interesting and fun to watch the game nonetheless. So best of luck to both these players, and let's get it kicked off. We already see we have Smugglers and Spies on Jeremy's end, playing Dennis with Imperial Navy lead here. So you know a little bit about Dennis's decks. I imagine you know a little bit about Jeremy as well. What can we expect from these guys coming out of this? And you notice Dennis drops all Sith objectives. Maybe there's a neutral there, it looks like. And so that Imperial Navy is not playing a huge role in his objective set.
Yeah, he does what a lot of Sith decks did at this point, which was he's using Imperial to get the Mahdi objective set, which is a lot of resources. Sith typically struggles with resources. And Jeremy's running Smugglers and Spies with Jedi. Again, at the time, very, very common.
Really looking for Han and the boys. Yeah.
You're just running 2 Hans, 2 Lukes, 2 Yodas, and hoping to get a big character with Trust Your Feelings and some attachments and Old Ben Spirit and protect them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's bad to say Trust Your Feelings. This is a pretty good objective drop for Jeremy. 2 Smugglers, 2 Jedi, especially looking at his hand. That gives him access to pretty much anything he wants to play. And here, speaking of Mahdi, that
is an excellent card to have.
More
on
or less
turn 1.
infamous Mahdi at this point, according to the Dennis Finals flip, which is hilarious still to this day. So Dennis dropping Mahdi for 3, and then immediately going to use him for 2 more resources on the Emperor's Royal Guard. Just a clutch card. Very important.
Yeah, the Emperor's Royal Guard is so good here. It's going to make Mahdi
dark precog.
It's going to make Mahdi really tough to deal with.
Yeah. And Emperor's Royal Guard goes to the 4th to take it, and it's back over to Jeremy because that guard doesn't do a whole lot of anything except soaking up damage. So you may as well commit him. 2 Force Icons. He's actually really good at this task.
Very good. And even if he blocks and does get double focused, he's still very useful. So he's really the perfect person.
Actually, one of the best to commit.
Yeah, I do it all the time. It's a very, I love having them on the opening.
Very, very good play. Now, I see this Renegade Squadron Operative, I believe, is the card name in Jeremy's hand. And I love that guy. I don't remember why I love him. Hopefully he'll get on the table. We can see the icons. I believe he's got a tactics icon, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, you'll note, I can't say how much I love having any must go on my opening.
Yeah.
The ability to play a resource down for free is just phenomenal.
Massive. Swindle the Royal Guard.
See, that's an interesting timing to me.
Jeremy preempts this to me. I think I would wait and let Dennis play a game based on that guard being there, maybe block with it, and expect to maybe pitch cards in the edge battle. You always, for me, I always want my opponent to, I want to make game-changing kinds of things when they can't plan for them. So there's the choke on Han. Which, would he have done that if Swindle had happened? We don't know.
I don't know. I'm curious what Dennis is doing there. He's doing 1 damage. Maybe he's got another choke and wants to kill him next turn. But this is actually a really good response from Jeremy. It was a great setup for Dennis. He gets the protection. He gets resources. Jeremy comes out, bounces the protection, puts in Han. I'm imagining he's going to kill Admiral Mahdi here, which he does. So, very, very strong response from Jeremy.
Yeah.
Like, if he doesn't do something about that quick, it's going to go in Dennis's favor fast.
Yep. So that's an excellent solution, excellent play. And he's up on resources now, so he makes a very strong start. It's going to be a lot of pressure on Dennis to answer correctly. Only problem, even though it's not that much, it's a worthy sacrifice, but Jeremy did not take the force back, so Dennis gets a big 2-tick here, which can often mean pretty significant things. Follow the Jedi, always a good card. Accounts the Sith, always a good card. Dennis has got some good objectives out here to really efficiently run his deck.
He should be able to get what he wants when he wants it.
Yeah. And so we'll see. What he's lacking right now is resources. And killing Mahdi is just really accelerating that. There's another Mahdi, which actually is okay for Jeremy. He can still handle him unless, there it is, the exact same thing. And so this is perfect for Jeremy. I mean, you see the exact same board state that Dennis has, except Jeremy has a resource and Han already out. So if he can even halfway match what he did last time, It's great. Now, questionable contacts here. I believe I may have triggered this to get that damage off of Han. Right? You damage questionable contacts to move one from Han to like a Royal Guard, obviously, or a Mahdi.
Absolutely. Yeah. I
do not like him at 1 health.
not
Force
at all.
choke away.
Force choke is too easy.
I've got to think Dennis has it here.
He's doing it.
Nice. Nice. Well done, Jeremy.
So put it on Mahdi.
Well played game so far. All right, and he still gets that first enhancement reduced. That objective set, it just pays for itself so well. Very impressive.
It is one of my favorites because it's just free resources, man.
Jeremy now climbing resources, has a big character on the board, then is still kind of trying to get his resources out and protected. So another Swindled here, and Swindled has been a huge answer to these Royal Guards. I've been using that in Smuggler decks for a while, and I definitely think that it's a key piece of that puzzle, especially where the game is right now.
Oh wow, Echo
where it
Caverns.
was back then.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You look at a card like Emperor's Royal Guard, and you think
Echo Caverns is big here.
You think, is that too cheap? But then you also look at cards like Swindled, and it's kind of this weird balancing act where them being 2 is sort of a penalty at times.
Yeah, at times it is. And Echo Caverns, boom.
Oh man,
another Swindled.
2 Swindled and 2 Mahdis we've seen so far.
Yeah, so no complaints, I think, either side for this one. Guardian of Peace.
That's perfect. Protection for Han. That's exactly what you want.
That's exactly what you want. Echo Caverns allowing him to get up to, well, used to be able to. Now that the Royal Guard, not so much. But
and you know what that's really going to do? Just having another character to get the balance is what's going to matter.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still in the objective damage.
Yeah, still in the objective damage, and going to do 3, looks like, and bust down that Council of the Sith.
He's looking at Echo Caverns pretty closely now.
I love that reaction that all of us have whenever it's like, that seems a little too good. Are you sure? It's like, yep.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
Sure. And Dennis, a little confused here. Targeted strike on Mahdi, takes care of that again, and Council of the Sith goes away.
This is going very well for Jeremy.
Yes, swimming.
Getting the balance, slowing the game down. This is exactly what you want.
This is the best I think that Jeremy could play this hand. It looks like I can't think of anything better. Even not knowing what's in his hand, I can't think of anything I'd want more than what's happened here.
I mean, you have 2 resources out. You have Echo Caverns, Han, protection for Han, a way to remove damage from a character, which could be the protector or Han. Like, this is the perfect. And look at Dennis's board. Nothing.
Yeah, it's excellent. And this is where it's going to be hard for Dennis to catch back up to this game. He's going to need a big swing of some kind. He really needs to stabilize here, but it's very hard to do that against Han with protection because you don't have the luxury of sitting back and taking it on the chin for a while you recover. Han's going to give it to you via targeted strike in his reaction. So
well, Han plus protection plus Echo Caverns.
Yeah.
So if you have tactics out, he can steal your tactics, and it's just what he can do with his board here is very strong.
I don't even know really where to begin. We've seen 3 Royal Guards now.
Well, it's because it's been bounced to his hand every time.
Correct. Force Lightning, there we go. That'll do it. That's a good answer.
Now, it's worth noting this is before the days of Trust Me in existence, so there's a lot less canceling going on, but that's a solid answer.
Mm-hmm. We got a nice little back and forth going on here. I think Jeremy can really take it home this next turn, and I think this is where he needs to take it home. Dennis is in a weak position. If you don't bring it this next turn, he has the potential to get right back in this game. And you notice he's suffering from lack of resources, but if he can get just a little bit more out, he can start to really kind of slow this train down and keep ticking up that Death Star dial. It's
going to be rough, though, because on Dennis's next turn, he's only going to get 3 resources, and Jeremy's at 7.
Yeah.
So
he needs to. I think he floods it out here for sure. We haven't seen a single edge battle yet.
Not one. I mean, we've just seen a lot of swindles.
Yeah.
How awful would it be if there was a swindled here?
I think he's only got, access to 2, right? From the 2 objectives?
I think at this point there's only 2.
And we have yet to see light side event recursion, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it? Does it exist?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
That could get dangerous. Swindle everything.
So if you're the light side here, you have clear advantage. What can you do? Like a lot of times you feel like you just need to play stuff and attack. But what do you do here to just really close out this game? Like he's got the superior positioning.
I think he needs to I think he needs to take an objective this turn. And he doesn't need a whole lot to do that with. He's got really nothing that's going to matter on the blocking end of things.
Big
Renegade Squad
character.
are going to help out a lot. This is actually, I mean, Smugglers play a bit more of a control game, so I would say Rebels would need to rush this one out. But I may just rescind that statement there. Having now 2 tactics icons on the board, it doesn't really matter if you tactics down the Royal Guard, so you want to attack with them, but at the same time...
Well, I mean, if you attack with him, right, he either blocks and does damage that doesn't really matter, or he doesn't, gets tactics down, and then Jeremy gets the balance of the force back.
Yeah.
So I would definitely be attacking here.
Yeah, you gotta attack. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as it could be. Those aren't really the battle icons that you want right now.
No, you definitely want some blast damage.
And we'll see, maybe we can get that operative out. Yeah.
Also,
Again,
not the icons.
Not really what you want. This is a more defensive board here for Jeremy.
It's not bad, but it's also not. I mean, it's characters, so he can get the balance if he wants it, and that's really if he can maintain the balance. Dennis's problem is going to be he's going to be rushing to catch up.
Yeah.
So, to me, maintaining balance, doing a little bit of damage until Dennis can try to keep the balance.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, making him choose between balance and blocking is what you really want to see.
Yeah, and I do like this move from Jeremy. He could have forced the Renegade Squadron first so that the focus matters. And I think I may have done that in reverse order and then swung in cheap shot with the operative. But, as it stands now, those tactics icons aren't really going to do anything. And we may not even get the unopposed.
He's unopposed.
But Dennis decides not to block, so it's going to work out for Jeremy anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll see if he goes and swings in with the squadron. I would like 2 damage here.
Oh, absolutely. He's opposing with the Royal Guards. Now, it's curious here that he tapped down Echo Caverns.
Mm-hmm.
First edge battle of the game right here.
Yeah, it's a big one. And I think the worst part about this for Jeremy is that Dennis can clear his hand here and try to find answers because he needs them right now. No twist, but an Emperor.
Yeah, he's not getting that Emperor out anytime soon. If it was me, I would actually intentionally lose that edge battle.
Yeah.
Because Dennis has to focus twice, and I got to put a 3rd tactics on there just for taking some damage on a 5 health character.
Yeah,
so
it's
I
not
actually
critical.
want to lose that edge battle.
All right, so not exactly what Jeremy wanted here, but it probably is going to work out.
Getting the balance back is a big deal there.
Yeah, it's nice.
When you're just clicking that up by 1, that is such a slow-moving game. And Dennis being as behind as he is, it's not like he's going to be rushing out destroying objectives. Like,
no,
it's just not going to happen.
I don't think so.
He doesn't have that in his deck. He doesn't have the resources to do that. He's going to play 3 here. Like, what do you... This is not good for Dennis.
Yeah. Look at those old focus tokens. It's crazy.
They stick out.
This is a good time to mention that we do have focus tokens for sale. I only say it because I really do think they improved the game pretty dramatically.
We don't have focus tokens. We have force tokens.
That's correct, yeah. We're not going to just pitch to you guys during the commentary. But hey, in Star Wars sometimes there's some downtime.
And why not talk about
I'm just saying, not having giant red glaring things all over your cards could be cool. I would suggest it. All right, so what is... Dennis got the 3. And what do you even play for 3? I mean, you could, Force Lightning the squadron.
He played a resource. Force Lightning wouldn't be bad, but it's still not doing anything.
It it stalls the game. In fact, I think that hurts Dennis more than it helps him at this point.
I think Dennis needs a character.
He needs 2. I'd like to see some
It's not happening. He's only got 3
here.
Resources.
I'd like to see some weenies here.
I don't know if you remember or not, but this is a Sith deck. I mean, I'm trying to think of a character. Like, there's nothing I can think of that I want right now for 3.
You could have that, the Dark Acolyte, is that what it is? He comes in and you draw, and if you have the balance, you get to keep it or something. He doesn't have the balance, so not great. But hey,
there you go.
More resources.
Now he's got 2 left. So he could...
Now, that's kind of what he needs. This is going to allow him to hopefully weather the storm this next turn, and then he'll be able to bust out with a whole lot of resources this next turn.
And I'm curious because he dumped that Emperor earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to wonder, like, his next turn, he could play the Emperor.
And that is a swing card if there ever was one.
Absolutely. It's like, I'm going to commit, get the balance, and then try to attack. Go ahead, I dare you.
Yeah. Then we have ourselves a game. And 2 unspent resources as well. Important to note. And Dennis correcting the non-tick up, which, say what you will about paying attention and things. Oh, man. Nice. But, man, it's so hard to remember to tick that thing up sometimes. Because you're worried about the board, you're worried about your cards in your hand, and it just kind of is taken for granted.
Well, and sometimes you think you have clicked it.
Yeah.
Not like looking at it, no, it should be at 5. It's like, in your brain, it's already at 5.
Yeah.
And so you don't even think about it. And then you get to the end of your turn, you're like, oh, man, Death Star is not where it should be.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's on tape, so we can...
So we're going to see if Jeremy can... He really needs offense here, and that is... I mean, when you're running a Jedi Smugglers deck at this time in the game, your objective damage is not that impressive. When you don't have Rebels, I mean, it's so front-loaded on the Rebels. Even just a couple of Y-Wings here would be more or less a game winner.
Yeah, well, it kind of boils down at this point. You almost just have to find a Yoda or a Han or a Luke to get the job done. If you don't have that, then most of the other characters are just support, and they don't really offer the objective damage. That's what you want.
Yeah. Dennis, quit saying that. He just keeps saying, you keep drawing all the good cards. That's why you have a deck. It has good cards in it. These are like all these things aren't impressive. Everything he could have played way better cards last turn.
Yeah, it's.
Do not agree with that.
I mean, this is really I have a deck I play quite a bit that's similar to this. The one
pretty
Jeremy's
standard,
using.
really.
And it's. I mean, you can't be surprised when this is what you see.
Yeah, I played that deck a lot actually.
Yeah,
and this always happens.
Yeah.
This is always what happens. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't seen a Trust Your Feelings yet.
I see one in Jeremy's hands.
Woo!
He probably doesn't want to play it because then Dennis will really throw something.
Boy, Echo Caverns on that edge-enabled focus is nice, even though in this instance it's really not that good. Like, it's not going to do much. I think Luke's going to clear out plenty of stuff here. And Munitions Expert could actually have an impact. Depends on what Dennis does.
I mean, this board...
Force Choke the Expert, may as well.
There it is, Protect.
Guardian.
Man, I'll tell you a story about Protect. It's called Watch the Finals.
Protect is big. It's a big deal.
Especially when you have questionable contacts out. Man, I love that so much. This is really the moment where Jeremy either seals it or not.
Yeah, Renegade Squadron going in.
We know what's nuts is that he has the Echo Caverns.
Yes.
So if he'd attacked with, like, anybody, and he still can. He can pay 1, steal the tactics off the guy, and he doesn't need to win this challenge at all.
Nope. I wouldn't throw anything into this edge battle.
Not at all.
Not a thing, unless I'm trying to clear my hand.
And he has Trust Your Feelings. You're not trying to clear your hand. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think that's a huge mistake.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think you pay 1, steal the thing, and you just don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at that point.
He strikes, he's focused down twice, and you kill him.
Yeah. And that is the beauty of the game. There's a lot of going on.
I'm shocked he's not stealing it with Echo Caverns.
Yep. Did he do a damage here?
No, he focused down the ship.
Oh, righto. Yeah. That was a...
I mean, actually, saving it for Dennis's turn could be pretty wise.
Could be.
Because he knows he's striking, he's focusing down, but now both his characters are locked down for the next turn.
Yeah.
And Luke's about to throw down some pain.
Luke's about to go in there. So this, I agree. Jeremy could be making the right decision here. If Dennis happens to drop in a Palpatine or something, you could steal one of those focus icons, tactics icons.
I still dumping cards to that edge battle.
Yeah, I trust your feelings here is just a huge card for this situation. Even if it comes out next turn, I mean, you've stolen the game.
I just don't see a way out for Dennis here. This is gonna be
It's a
bad.
targeted strike for 2. It's going to go to the advisor.
Well, because it's done 1 damage at a time. No, it's not. Because you can't shunt all the damage over. You can only shunt.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right, so advisor gone. More resources off the board. Luke's going to recover that focus at the start of Dennis's turn, so he'll be available. He's got a spirit on him, so he's good to go here.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
And I think I would have pot shotted an objective here. He didn't attack. Did he attack? He did attack reconnaissance mission, I bet, with Renegade Squadron. See, I would have liked to have seen 2 damage on that. 2 more on that is just like nearly impossible. I think that was a better move.
Opening, even if Renegade attacked the Shadows of Dathomir first.
Yeah.
To draw him out because you don't really care about it. You know you can get unopposed on it once he's made his decision.
Yeah. Dennis ticks it up to 6. Again, slowing the game down with that. Now the Sith Library comes out. And we have another Royal Guard.
That's going to be frustrating.
We've seen a lot of them because they keep going back to hand. But at the same time, I mean, there's nothing really to protect out here. Nothing worth protecting. Also, I've been doing way more, getting in the habit of playing the card and then paying for it, which is apparently how you're actually supposed to do it. Put the card out and then decide how your resources go.
Yeah, because it can get really confusing when
yeah,
you're shuffling the resources
it cleans me
around.
up, yeah, quite a bit.
Back over. Go ahead.
All right, Dennis taking back the Force.
This is kind of that situation I was describing earlier, though, where, okay, Dennis gets the Force back, that's fine. But now he's in this like awful position where if he blocks with anything but the Stormtrooper, he's locked down for turns.
Yeah.
And then he can't commit other things. So
Yeah.
it's this weird, like once you get the step on Sith control, they now have to fight back for the balance.
Dennis going ahead and killing that with a protect
From
on
the
the questionable contacts.
yeah.
Wondering if he should have spread it to the new guard. I don't know. At this point, bodies on the board to me is
I do
important.
like getting the extra commitment free.
Yeah.
So that he has the ability to lock down the balance if he really wants to. But I've got a feeling after this turn with Echo Caverns on the board, it's not going to be much of a board left.
Yeah. I expect we'll see at least one Trust Your Feelings. Yeah. At this point in the deck, you usually see at least 1, maybe 2. Another resource, maybe he doesn't need it. We'll see if he plays out his hand or not. I think, did you write a blog about that? You talked about it on the podcast, didn't you?
About playing resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And Han is out.
It's not good.
And we're going to seal this one right up.
Yeah.
This is kind of weird. There's a lot of pressure on the light side at this point, though. You don't want to screw this attack up. Because, there's a lot of icons, a lot of characters on the board, and you just got to wonder, is there a way for me to mess this up? And usually there is.
No. Trust your feelings means there's not. You attack with Renegade Squadron on Shadows of Dathomir, and then it's like, all right, I want to focus anybody that matters down, and then it's over. Then Luke just steamrolls into this.
Yep. I'm with you. Han can do some work as well.
Yep.
That's really nice.
This is going to seal it. Unless Jeremy makes a mistake here, that means that Dennis is going to have to find a way to win before the Death Star gets to 6 in the next game, or Jeremy's going to advance.
I've seen, if Dennis is still playing his Rebel deck, then I've seen it win so fast. So it's
I've
not
had it
gonna be
happen to
easy.
me.
It's not going to be easy.
I will never forget beating him with the Death Star at 3 and
Yep.
then losing the next game.
Yep.
Yep.
That's not what you want.
No. It's unfortunate. It really is. There he goes. Renegade. That's the right answer. I don't know what he attacked, though. I'm hoping it's the shadows.
It's got to. I mean, I think you can even correct for that mistake if it comes to it, but
Yeah, if he was attacking the objective with 4 damage on it, that could work.
yeah, block it, and Dennis to clear the blocks, and then it's hold up before the edge battle. Recalculating.
He hit the rewind button.
And Jeremy says, okay.
I mean, it's an issue. At the end of the day, yeah, there's just no way out of this for Dennis.
Yeah.
Those are the worst games when there's just, you draw your hand, you look at it, even at 7 cards and dumping cards, and there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah. And Jeremy doesn't play on edge. Smart choice.
That
That's
was
what
the
you want.
absolute right decision.
He's played a heat of battle.
Okay, so one of them gets to hit him for 2. Yep.
Takes 2 damage, and then he's going to focus to strike. Probably going to focus down that Royal Guard and the duty officer, is my guess.
I would actually not.
Nope.
Attack out the Royal Guard and blow up the objective.
I mean, if I thought this game was going to keep going, I wouldn't, because I would just let the Royal Guard focus down and destroy my ship.
Yeah.
But that'll be it, man.
He only has the 1 anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right, attacking with everything on that reconnaissance mission.
See, that's where if you put the focus on the duty officer, Dennis can't block.
Yep. Yep. I kind of like that.
But now if you lose the edge battle, it could be bad news bears.
Yes, things aren't great. 4 and 5.
Wow.
Just
If
squeaks it
Dennis
out.
had a twist there, that would have been bad.
It could have been bad news.
Well, you got target strike. You can go wherever you want. Well, first off, attack him. Okay. Attack him.
Yeah, this is as good as gold, man.
Yeah, Han tactics down, then he kills the Royal Guard. Just in case something weird happens. He did 1 damage to that. Luke's going to do 2 damage, and of course he's going to kill the duty officer to get unopposed.
So on and Luke. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay. So you're focusing on him to do what? So him 2 damage, kill the trooper.
Kill the duty officer, and that should be the game.
Yep.
All right, that'll be it. All right, so we'll go on to the second game. Dennis is going to have to win fairly quickly before the Death Star dial reaches 6. So join us for that. You can find it on this link right here.